very much, Professor. Yes, as the previous speaker already said and explained to you, our landscape of family businesses is complicated and deeply rooted in our country's economy. These enterprises, often small and medium size, can play a key role in the economy, contributing to both employment and GDP as well. And as this business is mature, the transition of power and ownership from one generation to the next, it became a key challenge. And I prepared some animation for you to make my presentation more interesting at this hour. One of the interesting elements of this topic for me is related with management of industrial property rights, such as patents and trademarks. Having protected industrial property rights is often a sign of a company's innovation and uniqueness some kind, which can increase its reputation and attractiveness to consumers and investors alike. In addition, they can also be used as an in-kind contribution. For example, in-kind, which is more innovative and significantly increase its value. Industrial property rights and the research and the development sector can play an important role for small businesses, including, of course, family businesses. And I would like to talk about this today in my speech. Polish law doesn't directly define or regulate family businesses as a separate category of entities. The lack of specific legal provisions necessitate the use of contractual tools, such as the shareholders' agreement and family constitutions, which are used to regulate corporate governance and succession planning. Family businesses operate on general principles resulting from the Civil Code and Code of Commercial Companies. Family businesses can take various legal forms, such as sole proprietorships, partnerships, and capital companies as well. In the absence of specific regulations for family businesses, there are used contractual tools such as shareholders' agreement or family statutes, but they are not so popular. Shareholders' agreements are widely used to regulate the relationship between shareholders, of course, and including the rights and obligations of family members in a business. And the most common challenge related to generational change includes intergenerational, like social conflicts, lack of interest in the next generation in running a company, and differences in visions of the company's development. And of course, we cannot run from these tax problems as well. Issues can be noticed especially at the psychosocial level of intergenerational differences. And I quote also this one power in different versions. So the first generation makes it, the second spends it, and the third generation blows it. Yeah, it's true, and it shows the main challenge for the successor in this way. So it's to learn to think in terms of several decades ahead. Without knowing why you are taking over a company, you can lose it quickly and easily. So, if this goal is so important, what are the goals of Polish family businesses? According to the statistic obtained in the Family Business Survey from 2023, the main priorities facing Polish family businesses in the next 2 years, it's from 2023, so the next 1 year, is among the others increasing investment in innovation and research and development. This sector is abbreviation from this sector is R&D, research and development. And in 2021, increasing investment in innovation and R&D as a goal for Polish family businesses was ranked 9th on the list of priorities, being target for 70% of Polish companies, comparing to 28% of global companies. And in 2023, this priority was this was priority for 57% of Polish family businesses, comparing to 27% globally. So it's a 40 percentage points increase. And when asked to what extent, how much they focus on investment and innovation and R&D sector, 35% of surveyed Polish family businesses answered that to a significant extent, so the highest note, comparing to 20% globally. So it's really important for Polish family businesses. And the innovation of family businesses is based on the generational commitment of the founders and their successors, who think about long-term benefits even for the next generation. More important, this next generation, even more important than immediate results, is the ability to innovate that brings results in the long term. In family businesses, especially when there are multiple successors, interstate succession can lead to fragmentation of assets in an uncontrolled manner, which in turn can lead to damage of the company. So why do I generally combine this with industrial property rights? Innovation and R&D is long process that gives a company certain purpose involves many generations in it. The effects of such activity can often be seen only in the next generation. So the next generation gets the results, is more motivated because he's the one who gets the effect and can multiply them. And what's generally the innovation of family businesses? As family businesses are specific entity in which family and professional ties mix, it is also worth thinking about R&D activities when planning or advising on succession, in which, as it turns out, family businesses are quite good. I will tell you about it in a moment. Innovation refers to a company's ability to make discoveries and create new solutions through experimentation and creative problem solving. At the same time, the improvement of an already existing solution, not just the invention of a completely new one, is also an innovation. So the number of patented innovation and patent applications is widely considered to be measurable benchmark for the level of innovation of a company. Yeah, and these numbers. It's interesting for me because in 2023, out of almost 5,000 applications for inventions and utility models, less than 45% came from entities in the economic sector, including almost 61% from enterprises employing fewer than 9 people, and only 3.44% from enterprises employing more than 1,000 people. What's more, the Polish Institute for Quality Research created the Polish Innovation Leaders Award in 2021 to distinguish leading Polish organizations in the field of innovation, such as R&D, assessing it according to the number of global patent registration from 2019 to 2020. The list of the first 20 places includes also such family businesses as you may heard about, so Fol Pharma, Adamet Pharma, or Vitoplast. And also other family businesses are, Polish family businesses are very active in innovation, such as Roleski, Jaja, LPP, Apart. You may know this. These companies, and they are not small like 2 or 3 people companies. Those are big companies, and they are still family businesses. So, what's my view? So, what we can do about it? Firstly, we can make evaluation of IP rights in our company, so make assessment and so inventory of all existing IP rights and distinguish which are most valuable for our company. And nextly, the next step is to estimate the value of these intellectual property rights, which are crucial for succession planning, and this valuation can be carried out with help of experts if we cannot make it by ourselves. Nextly, determining the succession structure, most often succession planning through agreements such as shareholders agreements or family constitutions. It's a really hot topic in Poland right now. This transfer of intellectual property rights through family foundation can be also considered as well. And what's also important in this process, successor training. So, and awareness building generally. Successors should be prepared to manage these intellectual property rights through training, mentoring, and consulting. They need to understand not only this economic value of IP, but also issues related to the protection of property rights after that. So license, management, infringements, and enforcement. Transfer of industrial property rights, finally, is the step which can be done through, for example, donation agreement, sale, license, other form of legal agreement. After that, also worth thinking about is tax and legal planning problems. So IP succession also comes with various tax implications that must be carefully planned to avoid an excessive tax burden for the new owner. It is important to take into account aspects such as gift tax, taxation of income from license or IP sales. And finally, after the transfer, also monitoring and updating the succession strategy, because the process of succession of IP rights doesn't end with the transfer of rights. It requires constant monitoring and updating of the succession strategy, especially in the face of legal market or internal changes in the company. And at the end, to sum up some key takeaways from me, I can say that patent allows the company not only to effectively implement the results of its research and development work, but also to obtain measurable economic benefits, for example, by licensing a commercial solution or selling the patent to third parties. This gives a chance for minimum reimbursement of expenses incurred in connection with the development and commercialization of a given solution. Sometimes first thought on a family business is that we are thinking more about small corner shop, rather lack of innovation. We automatically sometimes associate that a family business is a business that it has been the same for generation, which is influenced by this emotional attachment to the services or products offered. But on the other hand, non-family, also still small enterprises are perceived in a completely different way, to my mind. So, as you can see, this is not an accurate mental connection at all. So let's say patents can strengthen the market position of family businesses, enabling them to compete with large companies and license innovations that gain the opportunity to shape an independent pricing policy which support the development of commercialization. In addition, patents facilitate access to finance and venture capitals as investors see the company and its product as a sign of innovation. Patents also increase bargaining power of in negotiation for patent products, which is crucial for R&D activities that enables new innovations. Proper management of industrial property rights has a significant impact on the development strategy of family businesses, as innovation protected by patents can form the basis for expansion into new markets as as well. Transferring responsibility for these assets to younger generation requires preparing them to manage intellectual property rights, which should involve this training and consulting. Proper management of these rights can also attract investors and financial institutions who see in them the potential for a return of an investment, and therefore effective succession in the field of industrial property, to my mind, may be crucial for the sustainability and the development of a family business. It's all for me. Here are some details to contact me. Feel free to find me on LinkedIn or take a discussion through my mail. Thank you very much.